Well, Santa, I've got one last question for you, and I
Okay.
didn't I didn't prep you for this one, so uh, sorry. Rustin knows how that feels.
That's the large majority of our episodes.
So, Santa, here's my last question for you. And, it hasn't been announced, I don't think officially, if teams are going to be allowed to bring 2 or 3 people to SEC Media Days. For years, it was 3. Then for like 1 year, they dropped it to 2. I don't know what it's going to be this year. So we'll just go with 2. And if you want to throw out a third person, you can. With SEC Media Days coming up, if you had to take a guess at who you think Tennessee will take as far as players are concerned, which 2 players, maybe 3, do you think they'll take?
Yeah, that's a good question because this year we don't really have any superstars coming back. Gerard McCoy, definitely, but after McCoy, I want to find somebody on offense. But I mean, it's hard to say because we don't have that superstar coming back.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Maybe you don't want to take 2 different players. I was going to say maybe take Aaron Carter, but I mean, I'm not sure there. But
so you just
yeah,
picked the 2 that. So
right.
here's my prediction. Rustin, you can give us your prediction too, and everybody in the comments, you can give us your prediction too. I think you hit for sure the number 1 guy that's going to be there, and that's Jermod McCoy. I think Jermod is a lock. He's a shoe-in. He will be there. I think the second person, it's going to be either Arion Carter or Jeremiah Teenlander. One of the 2 of them. And if there's a third, I mean, like you said, you got to find somebody on offense at that point. And in that case, I would go Miles Kitzelman.
Okay.
I think he might get the nod. Rustin, if you had to pick 2 or 3 guys, who do you think will represent Tennessee at SEC Media Days?
I'll be contentious. I don't think Jermod McCoy will be there at all. He's still in rehab.
Yep.
And that amount of walking around and standing, getting up, sitting, moving, he's rehabbing a torn ACL. Like that, all that extra movement and stuff, that's a lot to ask of him.
That's a fair point.
And they're not going to risk even the plane flight. Like that's miserable. When you have a torn ACL, sitting in a plane seat for a couple hours is just awful. So they're going to say, no, we'd rather you stay behind and rehab and take care of your body. We'll take somebody else. I think it'll be Arion Carter, Lance Hurd, and Bryson Eason.
I
think
Bryson
Heupel will
Eason would be a good
showcase.
one.
I think Heupel will showcase physicality and take 3 monsters. I like Lance Hurd. You're one primary returning starter on the offensive line who should be all SEC. You're trying to put a spotlight on him as a leader in that room. I think he makes a lot of sense. And then Arion Carter's the captain of the defense, so he makes a ton of sense.